Okay, hello everyone. My name is Mike Anderson. I'm the Executive Director and co-owner of an international marketing company called Life Without Limits, but I'm also a founding member of partnersinwealth.org. And it is my pleasure to be with you here tonight to share with you some very encouraging activities that we hope that you will want to participate in and find your passion and dreams as well. Now we want you to get excited because we're about to share with you information about how Partners in Wealth is changing lives and helping people live their lives to the fullest each and every day. So the question everyone is asking us, what is all this about crowdfunding? Well, crowdfunding is an activity where a large number of people participate and contribute monetary funds for projects or ventures. Now, crowdfunding is nothing new. I mean, crowdfunding has been around for a very long time. In 1885, the U.S. government ran an ad in a paper to solicit donations where the Statue of Liberty was to stand. They were able to get 120,000 donations, and the average was about 85 cents. And they were able to raise $102,000, which is about the equivalent of $3 to $4 million. Compared to today's ratings and values. Even in today's world, just weeks ago we had Hurricane Matthews in Georgia cause horrific flooding for a city that has never had any flooding before. So there were a lot of people without flood insurance. So many of them have started a crowdfunding activity to raise funds to help build their house back now that the flooding is gone, and people can get back to repairing their lives and their homes. There is also a crowdfunding project for the military men and women's families of soldiers that were killed in action. The government takes care of the soldier, but what about the spouse and the children? Well, because of crowdfunding projects, they are able to raise funds specifically to give to them when this type of tragedy happens to the soldier. Now, a lot of people try to depend on the government for assistance, but that takes a lot of time and processing of their information, and the approvals needed most of the time are very slow. And also, not enough funds are available. But with the crowdfunding projects, we're able to raise funds specifically for our cause or our wants. Even in 2008, President Obama suggested to Americans to start a crowdfunding project, and he endorsed the process and activity. So, how does Partners in Wealth actually work with crowdfunding? Partners in Wealth is a platform that is on the internet that is designed to help people raise funds for specific causes and wants. But it also groups the crowdfunding projects together to help each other help each other. The way Partners in Wealth uses crowdfunding can be for several different activities, such as, well, maybe you want to start your own business but need funds to do so. Or you might have a lot of bills like medical bills and may not have insurance or adequate insurance. Or how about going back to school or having kids going to college? Education is very expensive. You have churches, charities, nonprofits. They all use crowdfunding to maybe raise funds for a new building or an office, or maybe start a new program and use the funding for it to keep it going. Well, how about vacations? I use it for my company. I own a travel club where we use the Partners in Wealth to help people finally get to raise money for them to go on those vacations, where we use the Partners in Wealth to help people finally get and do whatever it is they want to do. Hey, there are a lot of people that have great ideas, but it takes funds to get those ideas into the right hands or the right companies. Now, some people use our system, Partners in Wealth, to raise funds so that they can go buy their next home. Or like me, they want to go buy 5 homes. And listen, kids can be a huge expense. Food, clothes, constantly growing out of the clothes, buying more, extracurricular activities after school, school itself. All these things are very expensive for a parent to have to use their funds, so they use crowdfunding projects through partnersinwealth.org to help offset those expenses. Then there are those that need to raise funds to buy a car. I'd like to introduce you to James Robertson. Now, James Robertson is a gentleman who worked very hard at his job, but he also had a lot of hardships. He walked 12 miles every day to work for over 10 years. Now, when his friends got a hold of this information, they did a crowdfunding project and they raised over $300,000 for James Robertson. Now, the nice thing about this is, here's a picture of his car. Since he raised over $300,000, he could buy a really nice car, right? Well, the dealership actually gave him the car. Now, why would they do that? Well, you see, when you do a crowdfunding project and a lot of people get involved, there's a lot of publicity that goes out. And the dealership was able to give James Robertson this car that he wanted absolutely free. So James Robertson had $300,000 that he could do with whatever he wanted to. And everybody in that city wanted to buy their car from this dealership because he showed such great hospitality to James. Friends, over $34 billion was raised in 2015 alone. Now, just so that you know, that's bigger than Facebook doubling every year. And we have been helping thousands and thousands of people. So, how does Partners in Wealth use the crowdfunding to make a difference in people's lives? We are people helping people activity. We believe in the law of reciprocity. It says what you give out in life will come back to you multiplied. Our system is very easy. It's step 1, register and donate. Step 2 is share your campaign. And what we mean by that is, remember, we are a people helping people activity. So we want you to share your project with your warm market, social media, through Facebook friends, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is that you use to communicate to your friends around the world. Once you have registered and donated, you now qualify to put your crowdfunding campaign on the website. You can build a website just like Noni's right here. You can see she has a nice little video at the top. Then in the middle, she has her information that she gives about her wants and desires for her crowdfunding project, which is Noni's Fashions to Go store she wants to own. She also gives you how much she needs and why she needs it. Also on this page is a video that explains how crowdfunding works with partnersinwealth.org. At the bottom there's a button that says you can donate that you can't see right here. Now, this is my particular campaign that I use. It's called Travel Club Partners in Wealth. And what we do is we help each other to change our world. Yes, I travel all over the world and I share with people how to live their life without limits, how to live their life to the fullest each and every day and have fun doing it. Now, this is my campaign. I have a system that is set up. It's really simple. Watch the video, register on the link that's provided, and you would put your link there. Get verified, and the get verified just means you have 3 different things that you have to do. First thing is you want to verify your email. The second thing is you want to verify your donation. The third thing is that you want to verify your campaign information. So those 3 things have to be done. And then get your marketing link out to the people. And then share this video with everyone you know. And we duplicate this over and over and over again. And many people are able to use the Partners in Wealth crowdfunding project through our travel club, Partners in Wealth. As we go back to continue in step 2, sharing your campaign, there are 3 other steps that we do inside sharing your campaign. Step 1 is connect and find the pain. Find their need. Find exactly what it is that they need to have. When I talk to people, I always ask them, what are your dreams? What are your goals? And they will tell me. And I'll say, well, what is stopping you from doing that? And they usually tell me, oh, it's my job. I have to work. I can't spend the time in that I want to do. Or I don't have the time for it. I was talking to a gentleman not too long ago on the phone. Got him very interested, did exactly this, found out his pain, found out exactly what it is that he needed. And then 3 days later when I called him back and I said, hey, how's it going? Have you made your $250 yet? And he said, oh, Mike, I've been swamped. I haven't been able to do anything. And I said, that's okay. You can keep your job. You have a job that's going to pay you well. And he goes, no, you don't understand, Mike. I hate my job. And I knew that. That was his pain. And so I used his pain to motivate himself. I don't have to beg him to keep going. I can use his pain to motivate him. Are you ready to get started again, John? That's all I have to do. We connect, we find their pain, and we find their need, and then we go to step 2, which is direct the information. Now, we can do it through videos. We also have this presentation on video. We also have webinars that we present. When we have a large group of people that we need to get together, we can do a webinar. We can do meetings. Now, I know a lot of people don't like the idea of doing meetings, but listen, I do meetings every day. I was at the gas station tonight, and a gentleman right beside me pulled up, and he looked at me and he said, can you believe it? These gas prices just keep going up and up and up. And I looked at him and I said, I'm sorry, I didn't even realize it. And he looked at me and he said, what planet are you on? Now, he obviously didn't mean that to be insulting, but he was questioning me because I didn't see the gas prices. And I just kindly explained to him, I said, listen, I don't worry about those things anymore. I travel around the world and I talk to people and I tell them how to live their life and how to live it to the fullest and have fun doing it and raise funds for them continually. And he goes, I want to do that. That's exactly what he said. I want to do that. And there you go. I was able to help him. We finished pumping our gas, and then I was able to show him the video. He got a link, and now he's moving forward in life. I directed him to the information. The next step that we have to do is, while we're sharing our campaign, is select the registering level. Now, what is so significant about that? Well, there is a selecting the fund package. And I like to give you an example of, in order to make yourself successful in business, you have to have a balance of time and money. If you have a lot of time, then you don't need a lot of money. If you have a lot of money, then you don't need a lot of time. And so that's the way we ask you to select your funding package. If you need money, like Jason, who I talked to the other day, said he needed $40,000 in a month's time. Well, $25 is not going to get him at $40,000 at the end of the month. It'll be close, but it won't get him there. I suggested him to do 200 or 500 or even 1,000, because then he starts taking the time element out of the play. He's got more money, so he needs less time, and that's what he needed. So you have to decide how to use the funding packages. Do I have a lot of time? Then I can go with the 25. Do I not have a lot of time? Then maybe I need to go with 500 or 1,000. You select the level. For this particular webinar, we are actually going to use the $25 donation as people are using to start their campaigns. And so we're talking about one person who donates $25 to the campaign that is selected for them in their particular position. Now, we're going to also suggest that everyone here uses what we call the power of 10, which means everybody gets 10 donors. Now, I will just let you know that is very unrealistic, because I talk to a lot of people and I use my life to express this to a lot of people. I practically bring in 5 to 10 donors a day. But we're just going to focus on the $25, and everybody through a lifetime makes 10 donors each. Okay, so the first person makes their donation for $25, and then let's say they have 11 donors. And the reason why we do 11 is because the first one is always paid forward to the person that brought them into the campaign and as a member. Okay, that first one goes up. The rest of them now will be $25 each. So there are 10 donors on the first level that you have talked to and have donated. When they donate $25, because 10 times $25 is $250. Now that may not be enough. So what you may want to do is to upgrade to the second level funding, and that would be $50. So you will make a $50 donation from the $250 that you raised, and it's not from your pocket, okay? $50 goes to the donation of the campaign that is assigned to the second level funding that you are on. Now, if all 10 of those donors did the exact same thing with 10 donors as well. That's 100 donors that are on your second level. And when those 100 donors upgrade to the second level, just like you did, they're going to fund that $50 to you. So that's 100 people times $50. Now you've raised $5,000 for your campaign. And still, maybe that's not enough. So you want to upgrade to the third level. The third level of funding is $100. And what that would mean is that you would take from the $5,000, you would take a funding level of $100 and donate it to the third level. Now, remember, you've made $5,000. You could actually continue to upgrade each and every time and knock this out of the park because everybody else would do the same thing. What I mean by that is, instead of just donating to the third level, why not donate to the fourth level? Instead of donating $100, donate $300. You still have $4,700 left. So donate that, and now you're done with this particular funding packages, and you will qualify for them as you continue to upgrade. But let's continue on here. So you've just upgraded to the $100 funding level, and you've also upgraded to the fourth $200 funding level. So that means that everybody is going to be moving in the same direction that you are. So when those 1,000 donors start to donate their $100, they're going to donate that to you, and it's going to be $100,000 that they'll raise. 1,000 times $100 is $100,000. And then those that are on the fourth level, they will be donating the $200 as quickly as you did. And that means that you have 10,000 people donating $200 on the funding level 4 directly to your campaign. Folks, that's $2 million that you will raise for your campaign. Do you see how this actually works? Do you see the power of what is available for you? You see, crowdfunding is much better in partnersinwealth.org because we are a group of people helping people. So are you ready to get started? If you are, this is a very simple system. You go to the link of your sponsor, whoever shared this video with you, or whoever brought you to this webinar or shared this video with you, and you go to their website, and you can see this is the beginning of the website, and you'll see it has Lauren's name, and it also has her campaign number there as well. But if you scroll down, you will see that there is a video that they can watch, and there's also the registration. Now notice the registration. The registration is only last name, first name, email address, a phone number. Now we don't need 2 phone numbers, just one will do, and a preferred username. And that's all the information that we're going to require. The rest of it you can do inside the back office. But this is all the information that you need, and it's absolutely free to register. If you choose to participate in the group funding efforts, then yes, you'll want to make your donation. We think that's the best option for people to do, but it's not a requirement. What is holding you back for being able to participate in a group crowdfunding projects that no one has ever been presented with before except on this particular level? What's stopping you? Time? Money? What is it? You see, you have a decision to make, and hopefully you can see the value of what you have. Please email us at info@partnersinwealth.org. We're happy to help you understand this great opportunity that is before us. So friends, the sky is the limit, as I say in my video. Together, we can change the world one person at a time. Thank you very much for being on this webinar. Again, get back in touch with the person that brought you to this webinar or brought you to this video, and please get started right away, and let's change the world for the better.